Producer family, what's good? So in today's video, we are going to be talking about creating social media content as a producer and also delving into a few other things within social media content that I think a lot of producers should know and should start doing. And I've actually made you guys my own social media calendar that I just started recently using, and I thought this would be really dope to give out to you guys just because it's helped me stay so much more organized when it comes to actually making social media posts and planning stuff out. And simply, I will tell you guys this: when it comes to schoolwork, when it comes to basically anything in life that I'm ever doing, I need to physically write it down in a to-do list, or it just seems way too scrambled up in my head. Like even with just posting beats for 1 week and then posting content on Instagram, right? It's just, I feel like in my head, it seems like so much, but when I actually write it down and do things one by one, one step at a time, it feels a lot more easier, and it's a lot easier to make content, plan out content, and actually be ahead of stuff than just kind of always feeling like you're behind on something. So I made this calendar, and we're gonna talk a lot about the calendar too. Let's go ahead and transition to the social media calendar setup for you guys and show you guys how to use it, how I use it, and just some few things that you can do as well. All right, so here we are. Now it is time to go over the social media calendar, explaining things on how we use it and just everything like that. So as you guys can see, this is this current week. So it's currently 11 to November 2nd, and basically what we have here is I want to show you guys this stuff. As you guys can see, right, today we have 64 bars released. On November 4th we have Alive, and then November 6th we have Glory. So basically what I do is I put that down in my date. You guys can see on Monday 64 bars, Wednesday we have Alive, Friday we have Glory. And then what I also do is I make sure to label these as a YouTube post or an Instagram post. So what's really cool is let's go into the Facebook Creator Studio, and then what you're gonna do is click over to the Instagram. So you need to make sure your Instagram and Facebook are connected. It's a pretty easy thing to do, nothing too crazy. So what I want you guys to see is this actually released today. We'll play this for you guys just so you can see it. 64 bars, boom, boom, boom. And then as you guys can see, right, if we go back to Tuesday, you will see the You'll See post beat making video. That's actually this video right here. So what's really cool about this is you can actually go ahead, and I made videos on this before, but basically just give you a rundown. Use the Creator Studio to actually make your post, upload your videos, and then I guess we have to upload one here, so I'll just upload a dummy video. So we'll do this. You can actually just schedule this for when you want it to happen. So after this video, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna schedule out the rest of these Instagram posts. So the Alive post and the Glory post, I'm gonna schedule out for later today. And as you guys can see, once I do that, I then mark it down either yes or no. So of course, the social media calendar for producers hasn't been, posted yet or uploaded because I'm currently filming it right now. The one thing that I've always forgot to do as a producer running an email list, even for my producers and for my artists, is to actually send out broadcast messages. All I would do is just set up different campaigns and use them for the different campaigns, and I would go 2-3 weeks without actually sending a broadcast message. Email marketing can be something you do almost every 2-3 days. I think once a week is good enough. So Thursday, I'm probably gonna, find something to post for my content. This is just a stupidly simple way to make sure that you're uploading to YouTube, you're uploading to Instagram, you have it all planned out, you write it down, and also you're taking advantage of things like email marketing. If you do not have an email marketing service provider set up yet, I'll leave a link in the description to use my AWeber code. I love AWeber. I'd highly recommend it over MailChimp. It's just a very stupidly simple calendar that I think a lot of producers should be using just to plan out their content. And this has helped me a lot. So now I'm gonna actually talk to you guys about, what kind of content you can actually make and how you should be, using YouTube Shorts with your beat making videos. It's gonna be interesting towards the end, so stick around to watch that. So that was the social media calendar part. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Now let's talk about when creating content for Instagram and for YouTube that I think, listen guys, it's always good to be ahead on trends. And I think this new YouTube Shorts trend is gonna be something that a lot of producers are going to be taking advantage of very, very soon. And I think if you get on top of this, this could ultimately be groundbreaking in a sense. Even though it's like the same video, it could be groundbreaking. Really, when it comes to content, what we've discussed already is that you can post you know, the beat on YouTube and then the same beat on Instagram. So it's a different format of just repurposed content. So what you guys need to understand, right, is that your YouTube audience isn't your Instagram audience, and your Instagram audience isn't your YouTube audience. Somebody could follow you on Instagram but not follow you on YouTube. So just because you post the beat on YouTube doesn't mean that everybody who actually keeps up with you knows about that beat. And the way algorithms work and whatnot, somebody could miss it in their sub box, or if on Instagram they couldn't even see the beat on Instagram, maybe it didn't get recommended to them in their feed. There's a whole bunch of ways that you should always be trying to use your social media all the time, and repurposing content is not a bad thing at all. Now, another thing I really want to show you guys is what we call YouTube Shorts. So YouTube Shorts has recently been a whole new thing where basically YouTube's trying to keep up with like TikTok and Instagram Reels. And what's happening is if your video is under a minute long and it's in the vertical format, what happens is YouTube recognizes that as what's known as a YouTube Short. And what's crazy about YouTube Shorts is they have been blowing up smaller channels. Nobody really knows the algorithm behind them, how they get recommended. I'd assume it was something based on interest and recommendations, of course, but still, like, these videos are blowing up for smaller channels. So as producers, how I think you should use them is take your Instagram content, make it now, usually my Instagram content is 1000 by 1000, so it fills up the square. But I believe you want to go into, I think, what's like portrait mode. I think it's what it's called, of where it's 1920 by 1080, or is it 1080 by 1920, whatever. It's the very super skinny, long format, like Instagram story format. What I wanted to do before I made this video was to test it myself and give you guys the results on it. But I think it's just better if I just do it right now, because one, I want to get the social media content out for you guys and actually do all that stuff. What I was gonna tell you guys is just go ahead, start making Instagram content and posting it on your YouTube channel. I'm not really a huge fan of just posting, you know, under a minute videos of me cooking up a beat on YouTube, because that's not really the content people come on YouTube to see. But with these YouTube Shorts becoming a huge thing, I think this could be pivotal for producers. So keep that in mind. Also, do not forget to go to the website, check out the social media calendar in the producer resources sections to grab your own copy and keep organized. Join the Facebook group, sign up for the 30-day producer challenge. And that's all I have for you today. See you guys later.